What is up guys, Jordan here. Now we're doing a level 80 PvP balance guide. I've been doing balance PvP since first stage. It's probably one of my favorite schools, and for level 80 I think there's a lot of benefits to stats, health, and spells. So let's get right into it. So for damage we have 93 to balance, 29 universal, we have 50 resistance to fire, 41 to ice, 50 to storm, 30 universal, and 34 to balance. We have 21 accuracy to balance and 10 accuracy universal, and we're rocking 62% critical. I can get higher damage and resist, but I lose about 13% critical, and with this strategy with healing and lore master, I think critical is very important. 19 critical block to fire, 24 to ice, 18 to storm, 9 universal. And I have 15% armor piercing for balance, which comes in handy for tower shields and resistance. It's actually quite a bit for this level, so I'm pretty proud about that. For my healing, I have 8% incoming, 9% outgoing, and 4,413 health. Now we get these stats with the level 76 crafted hat from Avalon for balance, the level 74 crafted robe from Avalon for balance, and the Professor's Horde pack boots for balance. These are really good boots, 16 damage, 61 critical, 8 power pip, 8 resistance, 4 more resistance to balance, 300 health. These are great boots. The Professor's Horde boots are the best for every school, for almost every level in my opinion. I mean, there are some that are better that are a lot harder to get, but in general those are really good. And for the wand we got the Staff of the Flashing Blades, which gives 55% or 55 critical block, 65 critical, a power pip, 15% power pip chance, 10% accuracy. It does take away all your mana though, because it is warlord only and only for the arena. It's PvP only, and it gives you 3 of each, 1 ice and 1 myth, 3 of each wands, which are pretty good in my opinion. For questing I just use the Headmaster's Lost Staff, which is Professor's Horde wand for balance, great damage, great critical. And I highly recommend using the Duelist Fatal Razor for your Athame, because it's definitely the best. It gives you critical, it gives you slots where you can put really good jewels. I have Pierce and Power Pip, and it gives 13 damage, so that's, and incoming, 8 incoming, which is really good all around. Right now I'm using a Death Mastery, because when we get to my deck you'll see I'm using Headless Horseman as well. I think it's a really good strategy for balance or death. For our ring, we got the Duelist Daredevil ring, 260 health, 13% power pip, 4% pierce, 18 block, 10% damage, 9% outgoing, and it does take away all your health again because it is PvP only. And for a pet, I did take off that death jewel, and now I have a critical jewel because I like the critical setup I'm going with. So you get 28 critical, 30 critical, 6 damage and 9 damage to balance, 10% universal resistance, and 6% damage to all schools. We are just using a basic Bazaar bot deck, so we'll get to that in a second. My mount, I'm just rocking the Terror Dog from Terror Horde pack. It's a really good pack, really good mount, so yeah. And here's our deck. If you guys want to go through it, you can just pause the video, check it out really quick. I've had a lot of success with this deck. I've gotten Warlord every age that I've used it, and that's 3 ages in a row. Only thing that's different is I put some Headless Horsemen in here when I got that. Just got 5 of those. Because with an enchant they're still doing about 800 damage, with a blade about 1,000, and you know, with my 30 damage about 1,200. Does about 1,200 damage, so not bad. And if they are tower shielding a lot, and or they are close, or they're using minions and I don't necessarily want to use up my lore masters, I'll just use a Headless Horseman on them. So that's the PvP setup guide for level 80 balance, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned for more updates, more guides, more walkthroughs, and until next time guys, take care.